Hello everybody, it's Chris over at Dixieland Farm, and today I'm going to talk about the CH Products Throttle Quadrant here, which I got for Christmas, and also the somewhat maligned CH Products Flight Sim Yoke. These are the cheapest entries into flight sim hardware that you can get right now. They've been built for almost 20 years. They are plastic, and you will see a lot of bad press about them, or bad print in forums. And that is a shame, because they are a very good product for what they are. And what they are is an entry-level piece of equipment so you can enjoy flight simulators. There is this kind of arrogance by some people that if it's not made out of metal, it's not worth anything. And that is simply not true. Not everybody has the same passions as everybody. Not everyone has the same finances as everybody. Not everybody is as dedicated into the hobby as others. So you'll just see disparaging comments about these products, which are very good for what they are. Now, the Throttle Quadrant here sells for about $125 new, and if you wanted to get a comparable product, right now it's the CH Throttle Quadrants, which only have single lever. You need to buy two of them, and it sells for much more money now. It has, some of it is metal, but one of the things it doesn't have are detents. So this thing actually has a little detent in there, just like some real airplanes. And what that enables you to do is, in programming here, you can go and program in those detents, so you can have a beta and a reverse, which if you fly a couple of airplanes in the sim that have that, is so nice to be able to throw it into beta or in reverse to taxi at a much normal speed, slower speed, or to throw it in reverse to slow yourself down upon landing. And same thing, you got some feathering here, you got idle cut off to cut the fuel, and that's, see, we're outside of the detent mode, we're right into the detent into beta, and then boom, we're in reverse. How wonderful is that? Again, for much cheaper than your CH Quadrant, which does not have that feature. Now, I don't remember if the Honeycomb Bravo Throttle Quadrant will have that. That is a new product that's coming out. I will say immediately, if you can afford the Honeycomb products, that is probably the way to go. In the long run, you will save money. They are built very well from what I understand, and they are much more realistic than anything on the market, especially for the price point. And that's according to Austin Meyer, the man behind X-Plane, who actually flies in real life as well. So the CH Products Quadrant's been around, again, for 20 years. It's only got 45 degrees on each side, but I will say that the clamping system is very good from what I can compare to other products that I have seen. I have not used. Also, if you were only flying single airplanes, you already have a throttle quadrant built in, something you didn't have to buy extra. I don't use it because I do tend to fly dual engine airplanes, so having these separate controls is nice. So if we take a look at the throttle quadrant here, we can just control, and then you can see we got the single control and then the detent. This plane's a little different for the feathering, so it doesn't quite go into all the way down. I'm not sure why that is, but see, we got it right out of aisle cutoff here, and then individual mixtures as well. And if we take a look, I've went ahead and put in most of my lights here, so I can go ahead and turn on all of my lights or turn them off as I need when I'm flying. I've also controlling the cowls to control cooling. If we look at that real quick, down here in the cowl flaps, you can see I can control, I can close those cowls or open them as needed on landing and takeoff. So again, for the price point, I think it's very good. I've been enjoying it tremendously. Having those extra switches is quite nice. It's made my simulating flying much more enjoyable, just being able to reach over and turn off the lights or turn them on as needed. And of course you can program to anything. The CH Products also comes with two switches, which I've done for gear up and flap up, gear down, flap down, which again, you're going to use all the time, so it's right there. It's got buttons I can control the trim for the elevator and for the rudder. I've got 3 of the buttons controlling view, so I've got outside my main, the left wing, the right wing, and then right now there's an auxiliary button that I'm controlling the Autopilot Cut Off. I can change that to communicating if I ever did Pilot Edge, VATSIM, something like that. And of course also we have the hat switch, so I can go ahead and just pan around and look as I need as well while I'm flying. So it's kind of nice to be able to look outside the left window and then just kind of tilt behind me to see if I've passed an airport or something like that. So both products, I highly recommend it, especially at the price point. Do not be discouraged by people who are quick to say that they aren't any good because they're not, either have some metal in it or because of their price point. I think they are quite nice for your casual, average flight simulator enthusiast. Of course, you're going to need rudder pedals as well. I did not buy the CH products pedals. I ended up buying Thrustmaster, which I've been quite happy with as well. So, that is my review, sort of the Throttle Quadrant. Again, I'm quite happy with it. I recommend you look into it. Especially if you fly duals, you can change these out. It actually came with 6 black knobs, so if you tend to fly 2 blinders and you wanted to control different things, of course you don't have to have engine 1, engine 2. You can program these as into whatever you'd like. Same thing with the controls on top. If I wanted to, I could change that to something else. So, my review. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Take care.